Well, hello Riven mains and Yasuo mains alike. I am the Nightwing, Way of Life Esports, coming at you guys with another League of Legends video. So, I have been pretty sick lately, all things considered. You guys can kind of tell by my face and stuff like that that I do not feel well. But, I do want to apologize for the lack of videos. I extremely want to give you guys more videos. It's just that my body just wasn't feeling up to it, and that's why if any really important news comes out, I'm here to give it to you guys. But as of late, I'm sorry if there hasn't been any videos. I just really want to give you guys more, but you know, being sick, it's really hard, and I'm not able to get the strength to do them. And I want to do more videos. I want to start this year off with a bang. Like, I really want to give more this year so I can get back more in return. And well, it's been pretty hard so far, starting off with the sickness. And last night all my friends were sick. We were hanging out and they were like, oh, this sucks right now. And yeah, I know it sucks really bad, but you know, things happen. So Riot changes LCS playoff format for 2020. Will also remove NA regional qualifiers. The LCS is getting a makeover. So after Worlds, the owners of the LCS definitely had a say in this. We can tell because remember, Jack had talked about all of his frustrations. So I imagine all of the team owners who are putting in millions of dollars into this league would definitely want a say in how it's ran, because they're the ones actually giving Riot money to survive as well. And you also have to factor in, if you're a team owner and you're putting a competitive roster that's going to be costing quite a bit of money, you probably should get a format that you feel comfortable with. Now, let's see what this makeover is, because I think that the LEC did this and it was to great usage, but let's see how it's working to get more better. The LCS is getting a makeover. Before the start of the 2020 spring split, Riot has revealed that the LCS is undergoing some significant changes to its playoff formatting for the year, including a new way to qualify for the League of Legends World Championship that will be replacing the North American regional qualifiers. Riot said that the LCS will be adopting a similar format to the LEC for the spring split. This means that the 6 best LCS teams will face off against each other in a best-of-5 tournament with a loser's bracket. Here's a mock bracket of the spring split playoff format. Oh, so this is pretty much just like the LEC format. So you have, let's just kind of, hold on. Can I actually zoom in this? I can't see this. Okay, now I got it. Because my eyes, from being sick, are pretty, like, delirious. I'm literally super delirious right now, guys. I swear. Alright. I like the loser's bracket thing. I like that. Because this gives you another chance of actually winning the split if you had a bad day. You know, we've seen playoffs for years and years. You know, one team that is super hyped up, you know, goes into one match, they kind of underestimate a team, and then right after that, they lose, and then it's like a situation where I can relate it back to Immortals. Immortals lost to TSM back in spring 2016, then people thought that Team Liquid would beat them, and then Immortals just crushed them. So that's what I'm kind of getting at, is that one bad day of games should not be the end-all be-all, and they're starting to change that, which I like. For the summer split, however, things will be different too. For the playoffs, the top 8 teams will move on from the regular season to be seeded in a best-of-5 format with a loser's bracket. Teams will now qualify from Worlds based on the new summer playoffs format and will no longer get a chance via the regional gauntlet. Oh my god. What in the world? For the playoffs, the top 8 teams will move on from the regular season to be seeded in a best-of-5 format with the loser's bracket. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. The Spring Split playoffs will begin on Saturday, March 18th with the first round. The second round will be hosted a week later. The third round will occur a week after that, and the finals will eventually take place between April 18th and the 19th. The LCS might be trying to mirror the success of the LEC by electing to use the same playoff format. It could work, since this may help separate fluke victories from true champions and ultimately provide North America with the strongest representatives for the mid-season Invitational and Worlds. Tickets for the LCS Spring Split will go on sale Thursday, January 9th, while the location of the Spring Finals will be announced before the LCS tickets kicks off on Saturday, January 25th. And then we have more news that I'll get into in just a moment. But the LCS getting this playoff change is actually really good. I think it's been needed for a while. I like losers brackets because one day of bad games should not ever, and I repeat, never determine a team's fate. You know what I mean? I don't care what traditional sports has. I love traditional sports. I watch basketball and football. I watch not golf. What's that other sport? Baseball at certain points. I've watched soccer. I want a losers bracket for a league. We are not really a traditional sport, as you guys know what I'm trying to say. Our format should be a lot different. This is a completely different thing. Now, for summer, putting it to, like, 8 teams, like, I don't understand that personally. I still think that playoffs for the summer should still be, like, 6. But, hey, you do get a chance to, obviously, have a chance to definitely make it to Worlds as an 8th place team. Now, I personally don't like that because, I mean, you're an 8th place team. If you're in 8th place, like, holy crap, that is something that you probably don't want to be in that level of a situation where you're an 8th place team and you actually start having basically fluke victories where one team that is clearly better starts choking, and that's the only reason why you win. So I'm really skeptical about this right now for the 8th seed teams getting into playoffs, because basically you can, like, be completely garbage and then get into playoffs and then just turn it on. Like, that's, I don't know if I really accept that, but what do you guys think about the LCS playoff format change and no more NA regional qualifiers? That's actually pretty interesting. That's actually really interesting. Alright, that's pretty much it for the LCS at the moment, unless they haven't said anything different. Olay joins Dignitas Academy for the League of Legends 2020 season. The former Golden Guardian support player Olay has signed a contract with Dignitas for Academy 2020. And while Olay may have missed out on the chance of playing League of Legends Championship Series, he'll be a part of the absolute best roster in the Academy League, wink wink, alongside top laner Lorlo, Acadian, Demonte, Phoenix, and who's the other guy? No, that's it. Dignitas Academy looks like potentially one of the most promising lower division rosters in modern League. In the meantime, though, the team will have to fight their way through the academy and prove themselves to Dignitas. The details concerning the team's 2 rosters have yet to be made known to the public, but there's a possibility that players from the academy team, including Olay, may be promoted to the organization's main roster if all goes according to plan. If Olay can show off the mechanical prowess that he was once famed for on Immortals and Team Liquid alongside Doublelift, he'll be a prime candidate for promotion. He will, however, have to fight for the spot with Aframu, one of the most prominent support players in North American history. Dignitas Academy will play its first game of the year in the latter stages of January. So, Olay joining Dignitas Academy makes perfect sense. I think that when you're looking at this roster, it does look pretty good for Academy standards, but I'm not really too sold on Olay yet. Neither am I sold on Aframu, so that's something that we're going to have to obviously look at later. And then Riot expands LCS schedule to 3 days a week, will feature NA Academy games. Riot, I have, the utmost respect for running a business, but I am never going to buy tickets for Academy games. That's never going to happen. I am not going to LA to buy for Academy games. No offense to those players. I'll watch you guys for free out of the comfort of my own house where I can walk around butt-ass naked if I want to. But I'm not paying, and I repeat, not paying for tickets to go to Academy games. It will not happen. Get ready, LCS fans. Riot Games is making some big changes ahead of the 2020 LCS Spring Split that could have significant impact on the North American representative and competitive League of Legends scene. Riot has confirmed that it's extending LCS weekends to 3 days, broadcasting on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Additionally, NA Academy games will be featured throughout the entire weekend, with games being played from Friday to Monday. Wow. I like that. I like this. Thank you. Thank you. Something. Thank you. Nobody cares about Academy. Riot. Finally. Something. Hey, you get a clap for the LCS format change. We needed a change. I swear. I was yelling at the sky, and people thought I was fucking nuts. People were like, "Oh no, Nightwing, you're just a C9, what's that word they like to use? Biased guy. You're G2 dick sucker. Blah blah blah. Hey, Sneaky's the best ADC. Blah blah blah." Guys, we need changes, and this is a good thing. Whether or not this completely whether or not this completely fails the first year, I don't actually care. We need a change. Like, you just need a change. The weekend starts off on Friday with Academy Rush, which will have the new Red Zone format. This format will have 4 Academy games playing at the same time, with the casters jumping between the action at the end of the day. One Academy game will be shown in full. This will start 7 p.m., but will be played online. Only 4 LCS games will be played per day over Saturday and Sunday, with 1 full in-studio game broadcast on both days as well. The pregame show for Saturday's games will start at 3:30 p.m., and the matches will start half an hour later. Sunday's games starts 2 hours earlier at 2 p.m. Monday nights are known as the Monday Night League and will be the new marquee night for the LCS supporters, with 2 key matchups of the week being played at 7:30 p.m. CT. Riot was inspired by the Monday Night Football change the NFL, according to the LCS commissioner Chris Greenlee, and it wanted to create a similar experience for fans. Before Monday Night League, 3 more Academy games will be broadcast from the LCS studio starting at 4 p.m. This new format is going to allow us to put every single Academy team on the stage every week, Greenlee told .esports. The LCS Spring Split begins on Saturday, January 25th. So, we're actually going to the LCS. Me and my buddies always go to the LCS twice. One time for spring and one time for summer. That's usually the tradition. So I want to know, I have to read this again because I want to know more about this. This makes a lot of good sense to me, because, I mean, it's more beneficial for us to go Sunday, honestly. So we're not getting 8 games. We're getting 4 games. That makes sense? I mean, let's see. Only 4 LCS games will be played over Sunday and Saturday, with 1 full in-studio game broadcast on both days as well. The pregame show for Saturday's games will start at 3:30 p.m. and the matches will start in half an hour later. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, because if you're only playing 4 games, then you want to obviously push it later, because that way more people watch, actually. Okay, that makes sense. And that's it. What do you guys think about these LCS format changes, and Olay joining Dignitas Academy? What else do you think about the LCS playoff format change? And yep, that's it. See you guys later. Like, comment, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy. Sorry for being sick. You know, sorry for coughing like that, like a destroyed gorilla on camera. But I'll see you guys later. Bye. Have a good day. I'm the Nightwing, and Way of Life Esports is signing out.
Hi there, guys. Be sure to like like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff.
Yeah, thank you.